afternoon, doll. Guess who finally got out of Eastham this morning? Careful there. You hold me any tighter, you're going to crush my ribs. Listen, are your folks home? Perfect. Yeah, I reckon it'd be all right if I came inside just for a little while. I don't care about any neighbors who might be around and peeking. I came here as soon as I could after they let me go this morning. I just needed to see you. Thank you, sweetness. I'm gonna need some help getting in, though. Nothing too serious, just, well, they had us working the fields about a month ago. Me and a couple of other fellas were chopping wood, and, one of them missed. Took off 2 of my toes. I know, it's not pretty. Doctor there said I might have a limp for the rest of my life, but on the bright side, they must have taken pity on me because I got parole early. Which means I get to see my lovely Bonnie Parker again. Now, show me the way in. I'm getting better, but my balance is still a bit off. Yeah, just here, put your arm around my shoulder like that. Hope your folks ain't coming back for a while. Yeah, I think that'll give us plenty of time. I'll take a sit right on that old couch of yours. Thank you, sweetheart. Here, come sit in my lap. Let me get my arms around you again. Oh boy, did I miss this. Look, Bon, I know you're a tough gal, but I'm going to need to be honest with you. Eastham was a place that no man should ever be forced to endure. God, I can't even begin to describe it. There were long hours out in the field, 12 hours or more most of the time. And the guards there, we were garbage, kicking and spitting out on us if we didn't do something just right. Some of the worst men in Texas, right alongside the murderers and smugglers inside. Why, the only time they weren't breathing down our necks was when we were hurting. If we were hungry or some other inmate was doing something despicable to another, they just turned their heads and pretend like there was nothing wrong. But by the Lord, there was always something wrong there. You visited me there, I'm sure you could see it. The worst of the worst are in there. You know me, I ain't as bad as some of them other guys, but some of them, they thought they needed to rough me up. They had me down for 16 years in there, Bonnie. 16 years! After what? Holding up a couple little podunk stores? I was only in there a year and a half, and I could feel myself starting to lose it. Oh, thank God for parole. So I don't know how they expected me to survive 16 years in that hellhole. The sentence don't fit the crime. Besides, I've been doing this for too long for the state to try and stop me anymore. It's my nature now. It's in my blood. No amount of time in any prison will be able to fix me enough to keep me out of hell. I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. I'm not going to spend my days wasting away in a prison cell or in some tiny house in West Dallas. I know you don't want to either. Times are tough. If we don't get out of here soon, we may never have the chance again. But there is something we can do about it. We can give the world a taste of its own medicine. I've called up a couple of my old friends, and they want to help us. They know where all the good hideaways are, where to stock up on firepower, and the banks that are just waiting to be held up. We can run, Bonnie. It'll be just you, me, and the road out there. Nothing holding us back. All the papers and magazines in the country will be talking about the bank robber Clyde Barrow and his gorgeous partner in crime, the lovely Bonnie Parker. They won't ever be able to catch us, not in a million years. What do you say? Yes, it means leaving your folks behind, but we can come back and visit them. Hell, mine too, whenever we get the chance. Can never really turn back, though. What's the point in staying in this place when there's a whole world for us to go out and take for ourselves? Don't you want that too? Bonnie, I can't very well stay here. I don't want the rest of my life to be confined to the borders of Texas. And you can't bear to either. I memorized every word of those poems you sent me while I was away. It was the only thing that kept me sane behind those bars. And in every one of those words you wrote, I could tell that I was the only thing keeping you in town. Your loyalty, your devotion, your pure love for me was holding you back from moving on. Well, here I am. The law may be saying that I can't be moving between state lines while on parole, but my baby doll needs to get away, and I'm not leaving her waiting any longer. I'm going to guess that I've won you over. Well then, Miss Bonnie Parker, welcome to the Barrow Gang. My buddies and I already have a plan. We got our first job in a couple of weeks. There's an old hardware store on the other side of town that shouldn't give us much trouble. From there, we'll start heading north. We'll get enough money along the way to get the tools we need to let loose everyone suffering in Eastham. From there, well, the sky's the limit. The only thing we gotta do is make sure this world will remember us. Now then, have you ever held a gun before?